Libra Risings March 2023 is an incredibly exciting month as abundance arrives in your love life. Really exciting transformation and changes romantically for you. If you are excited to dive into what we can exactly expect for you in your rising sign this March, make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you are always up to date with what the stars have in store for you. Hi, I'm Maren. I'm an astrologer, and in this video I'm using the tropical zodiac with whole sign houses, so no matter where your ascendant falls within your sign, this video applies to you. I have courses, daily horoscopes, and personal one-on-one live readings offered below, so if you want to learn with me, meet with me, or see any of my horoscopes, check out the links below, as well as know that I am hosting a retreat in Costa Rica at the beginning of June. So if you would like to join me in Costa Rica, feel free to check out that info below as well. So from the 1st to the 2nd, we start out with a Venus-Jupiter conjunction in your 7th house. Venus and Jupiter together are the two most positive planets possible, and with that in your 7th house of committed relationships and partnerships, looks like someone that you are already talking to becomes really serious, and just a great event happens with that. If you are not seeing anyone casually or not talking to a soul, it's likely going to be a non-romantic relationship that goes very well to start out the month. This is happening while Mercury and Saturn are conjunct in your 5th house. This is the house of dating more casually, and Mercury-Saturn shows a serious discussion. So this would make a lot of sense if you're having a serious discussion with someone that you're dating that turns into this amazing event in a long-term relationship because it turns into that. On the 7th, Saturn enters your Pisces 6th house, and this is one of the most serious, most noteworthy events of the entire year, which is Saturn begin its 3-year transit through your 6th house of health, wellness, and coworkers. So likely you're going to be taking on more responsibility or challenge around your own physical health or around the way that you work with coworkers. Also on the 7th, there's a full moon happening in your Virgo 12th house, which is an ending or chapter completing in your 12th house of mental health or mental health issues. So if you've been dealing with something, it could be a day where you recognize that and are getting over it, or it could be that there's a chapter ending specifically around like therapy or a therapist and something really like ending around that, not just something coming to clarity. Then on the 12th, there's a Jupiter-Chiron conjunction in your Aries 7th house. This looks like a very emotional day in this relationship because Jupiter expands and Chiron represents vulnerability, healing, or feeling triggered. So it's in no way a bad day. It could definitely be a day of like crying beside each other. It looks like a very emotional time on the 12th. Then from the 13th to the 14th, Mars in your 9th house is scoring Neptune in your 6th house. So Mars has been in your 9th house of foreign travel or higher education for the past 7 months. And this is the final last straw of it leading to some physical fatigue or some confusion with your peers. So this ongoing issue is now clearing out. This is the last straw. And from the 15th to the 17th, the Sun, Mercury, and Neptune all in your Pisces 6th house will square Mars in your 9th house. So it looks like definitely a very dynamic month around dealing with your physical health and possibly some fatigue, or around people that you work or at school around and having to work through that. Then on the 16th to the 17th, Venus in your Aries 7th house is scoring Pluto in your Capricorn 4th house. So you could feel that a family member is manipulating or causing trouble against the relationship that you're in. Then on the 17th, Venus enters your Taurus 8th house. Venus rules Taurus, so having it in its own sign is lovely, and it's in your 8th house of finance, investing, or shared resources. So it looks like a great time to end the second half of this month with good financial gains, especially investment or like inheritance-wise. And on the 21st, there is a new moon in your Aries 7th house, solidifying this new beginning of a committed relationship in your life. And on the 23rd, Pluto enters your Aquarius 5th house. Pluto is an extremely slow-moving transit, so this is one of the biggest transits not only of this month or this year, but of the next 2 decades. Pluto is the planet of transformation, and it's entering your 5th house of romance and creativity. So from now until the beginning of June, Pluto will be previewing what it is showing around transforming your dating and your creative life. This will be more firmly happening 2024 onward for the next 20 years, but looks for the next 3 months as a preview of the transformation of your dating or your creative life. And because of so much happening in your 5th or your 7th houses, this is why it looks like a really solid romantic month for you all, more than any other rising sign. Then on the 25th, Mars firmly leaves your Gemini 9th house and enters your Cancer 10th house. So the trouble trouble and frustration is leaving from education or travel and moving into career for something that will be challenging over the next month or so. On the 28th, Mercury conjoins Jupiter in your 7th house. This shows very positive, very strong news in your relationship to end the month. And from the 30th to the 31st, Venus will conjoin Uranus in your 8th house. This shows sudden financial gains or disruption around things investment-wise. It doesn't look bad, but it just looks like disruptions financially for you to end the month. And on the 30th to the 31st, Mars in your 10th house will trine Saturn in your 6th house, showing that you're working really hard with your coworkers at your job. You're definitely putting in the effort and the hours, and it's leading to solidification and just improvements of your job position. If you already have any thoughts or comments around what's happening for you this month, do let me know down below. Would love to hear from you if anything stands out that you're predicting with your current plans. The Oracle deck card we have for Libra Risings this March is I give offerings that are genuine. So making sure that what you're creating or building this month and how you're interacting with your significant other is wholly genuine, and like you're not playing or you're not hoping that what you're doing is genuine. Like making sure that you're acting totally genuine will be important, especially with the birth of like new relationships going on. If you enjoyed this, would appreciate a like and a subscribe. I know that most of you are not subscribed yet, which is interesting, so I wonder if this March you could do that for me. Would be cool. Either way, leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this or have anything to add around your personal astrology, and I will see you next month.
There is one